Thank you, dear friend, for being here today. Cancer, prepare yourself, because October 7th is not just another date on the calendar. It carries a vibration so rare, so quietly powerful, that it could shift the course of your destiny without you even realizing it at first glance. Have you felt it lately? That strange flutter in your chest, the dreams that seem too vivid, or the coincidences that line up almost too perfectly? That is not your imagination. That is the universe whispering your name. That is fate quietly knocking on your door, waiting for you to answer. The truth is, some days are written differently in the cosmic book of time. They are stitched with threads of destiny, marked by signs that only those with a sensitive heart can feel. October 7th is one of those days for you, Cancer. This day is a bridge, a doorway, a passage into a new frequency where your intuition becomes sharper, your magnetism stronger, and your path toward wealth and fulfillment illuminated in ways you've been waiting for. But the secret is this: not everyone will recognize the doorway when it appears. Only the ones who are awake, listening with their soul instead of just their ears, will be able to step through. And you, my dear Cancer, are here in this very moment for a reason. You didn't stumble on this video by accident. You were guided here because your spirit has already recognized that something is stirring, something is preparing to bloom. Imagine a tide that has been rising quietly beneath the surface of your life. For years it has been gathering momentum, shaping itself in silence. And on October 7th, that tide begins to rise into the light. It may not roar like thunder, but it will hum with a certainty that makes your heart tremble with recognition. So let me ask you directly, what if everything you have carried, every moment of patience, every silent prayer, has been preparing you for this exact shift? And what if October 7th is the day the universe finally answers back? Cancer, I want you to sit with that thought as we move forward. This isn't just another prediction, it is an invitation, a personal message from the cosmos asking you to receive. If you're ready to claim this energy, type in the comments, "I am ready for October 7th." Because when you write it, you're not just typing words, you're anchoring your intention into the universe. And before we dive deeper, take a second to like this video and subscribe, because the energy you share here doesn't just stay on a screen, it expands, amplifies, and circles back to you in ways you can't even imagine. So, grab a warm cup of tea or coffee, let yourself breathe, and relax into this moment. Because what you're about to hear isn't just information, it's a sacred journey. Stay with me until the end, because I promise you, something extraordinary is waiting for you there. Now tell me, Cancer, are you ready to discover the secret that October 7th has been carrying in silence all along? Cancer, you have always been the gentle harbor, the soul with a tender heart who carries not just your own burdens, but the weight of everyone around you. You have been the one who listens when no one else does, the one who gives even when your hands are empty, the one who keeps holding the light for others long after your own candle has burned low. And somewhere along the way, perhaps you forgot that your heart, too, deserves to be held, that your own spirit longs to be carried with the same tenderness you so freely give. For so long, your life may have felt like a long stretch of stillness, like waves brushing the same shore again and again, never quite reaching higher ground. You may have wondered if the universe had overlooked you, if the dreams you whispered into the dark had gone unheard. But listen closely, because the tide is shifting now. October 7th is not just another date to circle on the calendar. It is a threshold, a hidden doorway that has been waiting patiently for your footsteps. This doorway does not creak open for everyone. It opens only for those who have endured, who have carried quietly, who have allowed love to keep them soft even in seasons of pain. And that is you, Cancer. Imagine a door standing just beyond the edge of your awareness, invisible until the very moment you are ready to see it. For years, it has been humming in the background, woven into your destiny like a secret note in a symphony. On October 7th, the veil thins, the air feels different, charged, alive, and in that moment, the door shimmers into view, inviting you to step forward. This is not a dramatic explosion of fate. It is something quieter, more sacred. It is the universe whispering, "Beloved Cancer, you have given so much. Now it is your turn to receive." And maybe that's the part that feels hardest for you receiving. You are so used to being the giver, the nurturer, the safe place for others. But this shift, this opening on October 7th, is asking you to soften into something new, the courage to let abundance, healing, and love flow into you. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to fight for it. You only have to say yes, because this is not a random change. It is alignment, the unfolding of a chapter your soul agreed to long before you even arrived here. Close your eyes for a moment and feel into this. Picture yourself standing at that doorway. Behind you is the life you have carried with patience, the waiting, the quiet sacrifices, the nights when you stayed awake while others slept. Ahead of you is something different, a path that glows softly, not blinding, not overwhelming, but warm, like the first rays of dawn breaking after a long night. Can you feel that pull in your chest, the one that tells you it's time? That is your spirit recognizing what the mind cannot yet name. October 7th is not an ordinary Tuesday or Monday, not just another step toward the middle of the week. Spiritually, it is a turning point. It is a bridge between who you have been and who you are becoming. It is the day your soul is invited to step into a deeper frequency, one that carries the promise of renewal, prosperity, and emotional freedom. This is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering the version of yourself that has always been there, waiting beneath the layers of fear and fatigue. You might notice it in subtle ways. A conversation that feels strangely lighter, a memory that resurfaces and brings peace instead of pain. A sign, a feather, a number, a dream that seems to echo louder than usual. These are not coincidences. They are the universe tapping gently at your window, reminding you that the door is here, that it is real, and that you are ready. Cancer, you have spent so much of your life being the anchor for others. On October 7th, the anchor is lifted. The current carries you forward, not because you forced it, but because the tide has finally turned in your favor. This is your moment to breathe, to trust, to step into the soft unfolding of destiny. And I need you to remember this. This day is not passing you by. It is calling you by name. So, when the sun rises on October 7th, do not rush past it like any other morning. Pause. Feel the shift in the air. Let your heart whisper a quiet yes. Because this is not just another day slipping through your hands. It is the moment your soul has been waiting for. And the only question left is, will you step through the door that is finally, beautifully opening for you? Cancer, let's look deeper at why October 7th carries such extraordinary energy for you. This is not just poetry. It is written in the language of the stars themselves. Your ruler, the moon, the keeper of tides and emotions, the silent witness to your every tear and every dream, is stepping into a powerful alignment. On this day, she illuminates either your 4th house or your 8th house, depending on your birth chart. If she moves through your 4th house, the spotlight turns inward toward home, family, and your roots. This is the space of emotional safety, the sanctuary where you feel most deeply yourself. It may bring healing within your household, clarity about your foundations, or the courage to nurture yourself with the same love you give others. If the moon touches your 8th house, the energy deepens into transformation, old wounds finally softening, emotional patterns dissolving, and the possibility of spiritual rebirth rising within you. In either case, the moon is not just passing by. She is inviting you to listen, to feel, and to embrace the subtle but profound turning of your own tides. But she is not alone. Neptune, the dream weaver, the mystic of the skies, is still whispering softly, connecting your intuition to visions that come like waves in the night. Neptune blurs the lines between what is real and what is imagined. And for you, Cancer, this means your dreams may carry messages, your hunches may be sharper, and your emotions may reveal truths that logic cannot touch. And here lies the gift. On October 7th, The Sun in Libra and Mercury preparing to turn direct create a window where confusion begins to clear. What felt stuck begins to move. What once seemed foggy becomes transparent. Conversations may finally bring closure. Thoughts you could not untangle suddenly fall into place like puzzle pieces. The universe is leaning closer, saying, "Do you see it now? Do you feel how the knots are loosening?" And then comes the mystery of numbers, the sacred code of the cosmos. 7, the number of spiritual awakening, the seeker's digit, the vibration of deep wisdom that whispers, "Trust your soul above all else." 10, the circle completed, the cycle fulfilled, the point where an ending becomes a beginning. Together, 7 and 10 merge into a date that is not random. It is symbolic. 7 of October is the doorway where something closes with grace and something new is born with quiet certainty. It is a cosmic reminder that the wheel keeps turning, not to take from you, but to lead you into the chapter you have long been preparing for. So when you see this date, do not dismiss it as ordinary. Let it be a mirror, reflecting the truth that you are standing at a threshold. 7 is the soul's wisdom, 10 is the new horizon, and together they say, "Cancer, your time has come to end what no longer fits and step into what was always meant to begin." This is the rhythm of the cosmos aligning with your own heartbeat. This is the day your spirit remembers itself. And the only thing the stars ask of you is this: are you ready to walk through? Cancer, if you've been noticing patterns repeating themselves, the same numbers appearing, the same phrases reaching you from different voices, or a sense of déjà vu that makes your skin shiver, take it as no accident. These are not random echoes drifting through your life. They are signals, soft threads woven by the universe, guiding you back to yourself. And if you've been feeling that invisible pull, like something is calling you to remember who you are, October 7th is that moment of recognition. This date does not arrive with thunder or spectacle. It is not meant to overwhelm you. Instead, it comes like a whisper that finds its way straight to your heart. It marks a turning point, not in chaos, but in calm. You no longer need to carry everything, to prove yourself through struggle, to keep pouring until you are empty. This day invites you to exhale, to release the weight from your shoulders, and to finally allow life to pour back into you. The shift is not about effort, it is about opening. It is not about chasing, it is about receiving. Imagine standing before a door you didn't even know was there. At first, it is just a faint glow, a sliver of light pressing through a hidden seam. You step closer, and the glow expands, illuminating the space around you. The air feels charged, alive with possibility. Your breath slows. Your chest rises and falls in rhythm like the ocean's tide. And then you feel it, a hand you cannot see, gently pressing a key into your palm. That key is not given to everyone. It is given to you, Cancer, because you have carried enough, you have waited long enough, and the time has come for you to unlock what has always been meant for you. The beauty of October 7th is its simplicity. It doesn't demand that you transform overnight. It doesn't demand that you be perfect. It only asks that you recognize the light peeking through that door and trust yourself enough to walk toward it. The doorway is not loud, but it is real. It is stitched into the fabric of your fate, and when you place the key into the lock, what opens will not be foreign. It will feel like coming home to yourself. So if your heart has been restless, if your spirit has been whispering for change, let this be your confirmation. The universe is not asking you to fight anymore. It is asking you to soften, to listen, to let yourself be carried forward. October 7th is not just a date. It is the moment the invisible becomes visible, the moment your soul says, "Yes, I am ready." And when you honor that yes, Cancer, you step into a chapter where grace does the work that force never could. Cancer, this is the moment where the spiritual becomes practical, where the whispers of the stars meet the choices of your everyday life. October 7th is not only about listening, it is about responding. When the universe opens a door, your spirit must answer, and one of the most powerful ways you can do that is through ritual. A ritual is not complicated. It is not about rules. It is simply a way of saying to the universe, I am ready. It is your declaration, your energetic handshake with destiny. I want you to pause right now and imagine what it would feel like to mark this moment with intention. In the comments, write the words, I'm ready +710. These are not just words on a screen. When you type them, you are weaving your energy into a shared field, aligning yourself with every Cancer who has felt this same stirring, amplifying your own readiness through collective resonance. 710 is more than a date, it is a code. 7 + 1 + 0 = 8, the ancient symbol of infinity, the endless loop of return, prosperity, and balance. By writing it, you anchor yourself to that vibration of eternal abundance. It is a way of stepping forward with confidence, saying, I am not waiting anymore, I am ready to receive. But I want you to take this further, beyond the screen, into your own sacred space. On the evening of October 7th, take a quiet moment for yourself. Find a piece of paper, and with your own hand, write down a single wish, a pure intention that comes straight from your heart. It could be financial abundance, the healing of a relationship, the courage to step into a new chapter, or simply the peace you've long been craving. At the bottom of that page, write the number 710. Circle it. Let it be the seal that locks your intention into alignment with the cosmic rhythm of that day. As you write, feel the ink pressing into the paper as though it were pressing your truth into the fabric of the universe. When you have written your intention, fold the paper gently and hold it to your chest. Close your eyes and begin the 4-4-4 breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and rest for 4. Repeat this rhythm, like the heartbeat of the cosmos, at least 7 times. With each cycle, imagine your chest glowing brighter, your body humming with calm, your spirit syncing with the universe's pulse. This breathwork is not just about relaxation, it is about alignment. Each inhale draws in abundance, each hold anchors it, each exhale releases fear, and each pause creates space for grace to flow in. Now, surround yourself with color. Cancer, you are deeply sensitive to the energies around you, and color is one of the simplest ways to shift your frequency. On October 7th, consider wearing soft silver or seafoam green. Silver is the mirror of the moon, your ruler, reflecting intuition, tenderness, and emotional healing. It cradles your energy like moonlight on water, reminding you of your innate ability to nurture and be nurtured. Seafoam green is the color of renewal, of deep emotional healing, of the ocean's embrace. It keeps you rooted in calm, reminding you that even as change flows through your life, you are safe, you are steady, you are supported. You can wear these colors, place them around your home, or simply meditate on their energy. Even a small silver candle or a green cloth beneath your intention paper can become a vessel of alignment. And here's the secret. It is not about how perfect the ritual looks. It is about how present you are as you do it. It is about choosing, with your whole heart, to meet the universe halfway. Rituals become powerful not because of the objects, but because of the energy you bring into them. Your focus, your belief, your willingness to surrender, these are the sparks that light the flame. So, Cancer, let October 7th become a sacred appointment. Comment, I'm ready, +710. Not just to declare your intention, but to anchor it into this shared circle of energy. Write down your wish and seal it with the number. Breathe with the rhythm of the cosmos and surround yourself with the colors that hold you steady. This is how you say yes, not just with your words, but with your actions, with your body, with your energy. And when you do, the universe responds. Because readiness is magnetic, presence is powerful, and intention, once spoken and sealed, becomes unstoppable. This is your invitation to not just wait for the shift, but to participate in it. October 7th is the day the door appears, but the ritual is the key you place in the lock. The moment you turn it, you will feel it, that quiet yet undeniable sense that something has begun to move, that you are no longer just dreaming of change, but living inside it. And that, Cancer, is how the universe knows you are ready to receive what has been waiting for you all along. Cancer, for so many seasons you have carried the silent weight of endurance. You have walked through the storms without asking for shelter, held your heart steady while others leaned on you, and given more than anyone will ever truly know. You have been the quiet strength, the hidden anchor, the one who has whispered prayers into the dark without expecting answers. And yet, through it all, you remained soft, you remained open, you remained willing to love. That softness was never weakness, it was the purest form of strength. And now, Cancer, on October 7th, the universe leans in to remind you. You deserve to receive just as much as you have given. This is not a random moment, not some passing coincidence. This is sacred timing. This is the cosmos aligning in silence, weaving a turning point into your story so delicately that you almost miss it until suddenly you feel it rising in your chest. The energy of October 7th is not loud, but it is undeniable. It hums with a power that calls your name, reminding you that the years of waiting, the long nights of wondering, have not been in vain. Every tear shed in silence has been seen. Every sacrifice offered without recognition has been recorded. And now, those seeds of love and devotion are ready to bloom. Do not dismiss this day as ordinary. Do not brush off the signs that will appear. A sudden message, a memory resurfacing, a door reopening that you thought was long closed. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. They are the universe's way of placing a hand on your shoulder and saying, "This is for you." You are not forgotten, Cancer. You are chosen. You are the one the stars have trusted with this exact moment of awakening. Close your eyes and imagine the weight you have carried for so long. The burdens that bent your back, the worries that knotted your chest, the endless giving that left you empty. Now imagine setting them down, one by one, like stones falling from your arms into the river. Watch as the current carries them away, leaving your hands open, free to receive what is finally returning. That is the energy of October 7th. It is not about forcing change. It is about allowing grace to do what struggle never could. You may feel it in subtle ways, a sudden peace in your body, a deep breath that feels different, a stillness that comes not from exhaustion, but from release. These moments are not small. They are holy. They are the signals that the shift is here, that destiny is unfolding in its own quiet rhythm. And when your heart catches that rhythm, everything begins to change. Cancer, you have been patient. You have been loyal to your path, even when it felt invisible. And that patience has not gone unnoticed. The universe has prepared this day as a gift, a reminder that you were never alone in your waiting. October 7th is not a coincidence. It is a sacred answer, a divine echo returning to your spirit with the truth you've long needed to hear. You are worthy, you are ready, and you are about to receive. So when the morning light touches your window on October 7th, do not rise as though it is any other day. Rise with awareness, rise with reverence. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, "I am ready." Because when you speak those words, you align your inner world with the current of the cosmos. You tell the universe that you see the signs, you feel the shift, and you accept the gift being offered. This is not just a forecast. It is a call to awaken. Cancer, you are standing at the edge of a chapter that belongs only to you. Step into it with the courage of someone who knows they are supported by forces far greater than they can see. Trust the synchronicities. Trust the whispers. Trust the truth that has been waiting beneath your ribs all along. This is not a dream. This is not wishful thinking. This is the universe placing its hand over yours and guiding you through the doorway. Remember this. October 7th is not just another date. It is the moment everything begins to turn in your favor. You are not being asked to fight, to prove, to push. You are being asked to receive, to trust, to open. And when you do, Cancer, you will feel it, the undeniable knowing that this was never coincidence. This was destiny, designed with precision, arriving exactly on time. The universe has chosen you for this moment, and all it asks in return is that you say yes. Cancer, as we come to the close of this journey together, let your heart feel what your mind may still be questioning. October 7th is not just a date written in numbers. It is a vibration, a calling, a sacred turning point in the rhythm of your life. You have walked through seasons of silence. You have endured nights of uncertainty, and yet here you are still standing, still open, still listening. That in itself is proof of your strength, your resilience, and your quiet, unshakable faith. And because of that, the universe is reminding you now, you are worthy of receiving, you are worthy of abundance, you are worthy of the kind of happiness that does not ask you to shrink or sacrifice. This message is not here to give you false hope. But remember, it is not only about listening, it is about living the lesson. So take this energy with you into your everyday life. When doubt rises, breathe in the rhythm of 4-4-4. When heaviness comes, write down your intention and seal it with 710. When you look in the mirror, wear silver or seafoam green and remind yourself that you are protected, renewed, and divinely guided. And most of all, when you feel that soft nudge inside your chest, the one that says change is near, don't silence it. Let it guide you, because your inner knowing is the compass that will never fail you. If this message has stirred something inside of you, honor it. Don't let it fade like a passing thought. Declare it. In the comments, write, "I am ready for October 7th." Let your words be both a promise and a prayer, both a declaration and an anchor. And as you do, know that you're joining countless other souls in this shared energy, amplifying the vibration of readiness, abundance, and grace. If you felt touched by this video, if you felt the universe speaking to you here, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need the same message today. Your interaction doesn't just support this space, it expands the circle of light, sending this energy farther than you can imagine. And if you feel called to go deeper, to help spread hope and inspiration across the world, consider supporting through Super Thanks. Every gesture of support becomes a ripple, helping us continue to create content that nourishes hearts and souls across the globe. And this is only the beginning. In the next videos, we'll explore the mysteries that lie just beyond this doorway, signs the universe is sending you when you're on the brink of a breakthrough, the hidden connections between your zodiac sign and wealth attraction, and even powerful rituals to magnetize love, health, and prosperity into your daily life. Stay tuned, because what is coming will take you deeper into the secrets that were always meant to empower you. And don't forget to check the description below, we've left a special gift there just for you. So, my dear Cancer, remember this truth: you are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not broken, you are standing exactly where you need to be. October 7th is the moment the door begins to open, and everything you've been waiting for is already moving toward you. Say it with me now. I am ready to step into a new chapter, 710. Let that be your anchor, your affirmation, your sacred declaration. You deserve joy. You deserve prosperity. You deserve a life that feels whole, abundant, and radiant. Never forget that you are the chosen soul for this moment. And before we part, I want to hear from you. What is the one blessing you are most ready to receive on October 7th? Share it in the comments below. And tell me too, what topics, what mysteries, what spiritual journeys would you love for us to explore together in the next video? This channel is here for you, to walk with you, to illuminate the path as we rise together. Thank you for your presence, your trust, and your energy. Until we meet again, stay open, stay rooted in your truth, and stay ready. The universe has already said yes. Now it's your turn to do the same. Everything you've been waiting for is already on its way, and October 7th is the moment the door finally begins to open.